A young mother is dead and 3 teens injured after their stolen car that they were travelling in crashed at Cranbrook this morning. It's believed up to 7 people were in the car. Earlier, the teen driver appears to have boasted on social media about embarking on her crime spree, despite desperate pleas from her mother.
This crumpled wreckage has shattered countless lives. The car was speeding along Ross River Road around 1:30 a.m. Moments earlier, it was stolen from a Rasmussen home. The 18-year-old driver lost control and the vehicle slammed into a tree, uprooting it before hitting and flipping a parked four-wheel drive metres away. The female driver died at the scene. A 14-year-old boy was critically injured. 2 other male passengers aged 15 and 16 were taken to Townsville Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
This is a tragedy, no matter which way you look at it. We have the loss of a young person's life today and another young person fighting for their life.
Police are also investigating reports witnesses saw a group of juveniles fleeing the scene not long after the crash. 7 Local News can reveal a string of chilling Facebook posts between the young driver and her mother just hours before the crash. She posted, getting ready for a fat cop chase. In reply, her mother pleaded with her to stop. An earlier post hinted the teen knew her family was worried, saying they don't want police knocking at the door 4-3 in the morning, telling them I died in a stolen car crash.
It's been our fear for some time that if young people continue to steal cars, that a consequence of them driving in stolen cars and driving outside the boundaries of the law could end up in this happening.
The Lays were woken by the crash. Sylvia called 000 while David tried to help the trapped teens.
I'm devastated that the people are doing it so young.
Chaos. Yeah, it was. And then, as I said, the 2 young girls were screaming and shouting out in the middle of the road, "Get him out, getting out."
But there's concern not even death will stop the crime spree.
I don't know that anything will be learnt from it. That's the sad thing.
Jessica Howe, 7 News.
This morning's accident has renewed calls for a zero-tolerance approach to repeat juvenile offenders. Many say tougher sentencing is needed to ensure more young lives aren't lost.
This is the tragedy police warned was coming. Just last week, detectives put Townsville teens on notice.
The likelihood of, in the future, under similar circumstances, someone either being seriously injured or killed is very real.
More than 30 vehicles have been stolen in the past week, most by young offenders.
Hopefully now maybe some of these juveniles will realise there are serious consequences to their actions. There is no coming back from this.
Crime activists believe a night curfew is part of the solution. They want all children under 16 picked up by police if caught roaming the streets between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m.
They should not be out at those hours. What business have they got being out at 2, 3, 4 in the morning?
It's believed several of the teens involved in last night's incident were known to authorities and one faced court yesterday.
How many times do these kids have to reoffend? We've got this revolving door. It's going round and round and round.
A state parliament will vote on changes to the Youth Justice Act next month. That will involve the naming and shaming of repeat offenders, while detention will no longer be seen as a last resort for the cause.
I'm not saying that, again, that would have stopped this case happening, but what it may have done is got this person into a situation where he is detained and looked after.
For others, tougher laws won't be the silver bullet.
They go back to the same families, to the same existence, and they commit the same crimes to get away from that existence.
They shouldn't have to pay the ultimate price to learn a lesson.
Claire Barnes, 7 News.